Hey guys, Czar back again with you. We just did a 50-point trade on the NASDAQ. First real trade of the day. I did another micro scalp for 21 points earlier. But watching now the Three Sisters, I'm just going to reset this chart so we can see it in more, with more proportion, I would say. Probably the only way I can explain it. And I'm going to align the New York open lines. That's the yellow line you see there. So we can see how these things are performing on a relative basis. More synchronous now than they have been for most of the session. And all three are now trading below or barely below the London open levels. Take you now to the S&P. This is what I'm watching, the S&P 500. There's 15 seconds left on this chart. This was a rollover of a contract, so not a legitimate gap. New candle. All right, guys. Watching here. Let me take a look at the Dow. Really same picture. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do anything with this right now. I'll put you on pause and bring you back if anything develops. Pause now. All right, guys, we're back, and I've switched over to the Dow. I think I was on the S&P last time before I clicked pause, and or the NASDAQ, but now we're on the Dow, and the Dow is what I'm going to focus on. I want you to know something, that this is not the next support level. This is a contract rollover. This little symbol down here explains that, or demonstrates that, but this price action will be connected to this. There is no real gap. This is the next bar. Boom, it'll be right there. So you can think of all of this stuff here being shifted down to there, in which case this would be connected. That is above this. So this structure is the support. We're breaking it now. This is the 30-minute chart. I'm going to take you over to the 15-minute chart, watching it break. Now the 10-minute chart breaking. We have 2 minutes and 48 seconds left on this candle. And then below here, guys, it's basically free air, right? Easiest way I can illustrate that is by doing this, because you can't even see this entire arrow here. We're going to watch this. Let me take you over to the Three Sisters. I actually have to move these up now because price action has dropped down so far since the last time we were talking. And in order for me to be able to show it to you, I need to do one of these numbers, okay? So prices, all three indices, which is a consensus in the marketplace, are trading below the London open from this morning at 3 a.m. It is now 1:18 p.m. And the New York opens as well, and all below their declining 20 EMAs. That's a good thing if you're looking for shorts. I want to see this candle close in the next minute and a half. If it closes below, I may be ready to take a short. Let's bring in the 1-minute chart as well. New candle on the 1 minute. Indices are all futures, pardon me. At least they're all in negatives now. Well, Nasdaq is down 122 points, or 1%. S&P is basically break even, down 0.29%, close enough. And then the Dow is now down 23 points, or 0.07. So the Dow, which has been the strongest performer of the day, is now in negative territory. And we're going into the weekend at 1:20 p.m. 24 seconds left on this 10-minute candle. going to focus on this chart for a moment here. Ten seconds left. All right, let me just make sure I'm over on my own platform. No bottom wick. That's slightly problematic. So I'll be looking for a bigger top wick. All right, I've just shorted, guys. I just hit the market sell button. I'm just getting a sense that this thing wants to go now. And I will show you what I'm looking at on another slide, another monitor. All right, that's just to illustrate what I'm doing here. We are already at 2.5 standard deviations on the VWAP. There. Looking for another 50 points. Just had a 50-point trade on the NASDAQ. This, of course, is on the Dow. 171, bear with me. Just going to get my own platform set up here. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Need one more push here. And we're done. Well, no, we're not quite done. That's interesting. My platform took profits. Okay, so I got out a little bit early on my platform. But this is the trade idea, so I'll leave it there for the marker, because I believe this is where we should be hitting. So it'll be 50 points. My sizing was a little bit off on my platform. I just wanted to be transparent about that. So I took profits here in my my account. And we're still alive here. We were alive. Being bought up now. Patience. Patience. I know what I did. I took that trade in the March contract, so the sizing is just a little different. The levels, of course, are different. I rarely look at these figures, by the way, like what the Dow is actually trading at or the NASDAQ or whatever. I only care about relative structure. That's all that really matters to me. You could even ask me, somebody could ask me, where's the Dow trading? And it might shock people to know that any given day I wouldn't necessarily know. Some days I would, because I happen to be talking about it, but don't care. It could be 300 or 400 or 500 points out from what it is actually trading at. Everything is, to me, it's our values and points from my entry to my exit. That's it. Levels mean nothing. That's also why I don't care what the news outcomes are and things like CPI and PPI. I mean, ultimately, I care big picture because it affects, the economy affects my lifestyle. But hope you know what I mean by that. I only care about relative price action. All right. One more push, guys. We were literally 1 point away. 1 point away from that 50-point win. This will be very frustrating if this thing doesn't drop. Now, again, I've taken profits in my own account a little bit early, but for the trade idea, I want this to play out as discussed, because this is, again, the relative price action, right? And I realized I wasn't showing you the right screen. Darn. You could see that. You could see it dropping on the other. You could see it dropping here and doing its thing. So I took profits here, right there, in my own account on a different contract. And we just hit targets, guys. Thanks for being with me. I got to get better at not hitting pause and not hitting my microphone and making sure I'm showing you the right screen. So many moving parts here. I need to get better at that. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your support. Have an amazing weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Click the like button if you will on the way out. Leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Have an amazing weekend. Bye-bye now.